Here's the story, Morning Glory. Good morning. I thought we'd share some coffee together this morning. Hopefully everybody's having a great week so far. So as we start to have more concepts come back online and the states start to open up, I thought maybe we should touch on sales. Some of us haven't had the opportunity to do that in a little while because many of our buyers have been out. So let's talk about selling and some opportunities that we have in terms of the market, and maybe even changing up our strategy just a tad. So it's important for us to reacquaint ourselves with selling and our sales pitch. So I wanted to throw out a couple of ideas and concepts this morning. I want to make sure that we think about it in terms of selling the problem. Yes, selling the problem rather than the products themselves. So let's spend a minute or two walking through this. People are more emotionally attached and more emotional about their problems than they are ever going to be about a given product. So if we can invest our energies in identifying the true problem and offering an intelligent solution, hopefully it'll change the dynamic in the conversation that we have in the long run with a given buyer. We don't want to go in there and give a huge product dump about our entire portfolio, but we want to be very thoughtful and mindful of a concise pitch and what exactly we're trying to solve for, which is going to require us, most importantly, to know our customers' challenges and problems in the moment really well. So if we're thinking about a customer and you're saying to yourself, well, I don't know what problem I could solve for today, then we probably need to reinvest some energies in having conversations, specific conversations with our customers so that we can identify a problem and then, of course, present a product that offers the best solution. So within that, we want to start with the problem and then offer a very specific solution. So if we think about just any given buyer, all of them are challenged to increase the bottom line and, of course, increase margins. And these days, that's challenging, as we know, in the on-premise. But just to use a generic example, let's start there. If that's the overall problem, let's decide through conversation that we believe an RTD is the best solution for them right now because it fits a to-go strategy, storage is easy, you can individually price it at a low cost, etc. So we've identified a specific problem, we've attached a product solution to that, and then we would want to describe the product, of course, in a few important details, but not really going into the traditional, here's the list of features, here's the list of benefits, because then we start to make it about the product itself. The product and our product knowledge is very important, but thinking about how we're solving for a specific problem for our buyer trumps that. So we also want to acknowledge that there's probably other RTDs or solutions out there that could be viable. We want to give credit to those and let the buyer know that we've been thoughtful about that. But within that, we also want to be sure that we highlight why our product is a better solution in the end and why it delivers what they need to the bottom line and to the margins in this instance, so that it makes it the very best choice. So overall, what we're shooting for, clearly I could probably use another cup of coffee this morning, but we want a concise pitch, we identify the problem, we identify the best product solution to solve that problem, and explain why it's the best choice. How do we know if we're successful at the end of the day? Well, pretty easy, they buy. And if they don't, then you know the best thing about sales? We get to do it all again tomorrow, perhaps with the same buyer, perhaps with a new. But for today, I challenge you each to think about a buyer, a very specific problem, one of our products that solves that problem, and give that pitch a whirl. I hope you all have a great day. We'll have more Here's the Story Morning Glory coming to you from my kitchen and with my cup of coffee as we go down the road here. But I look forward to hearing from each of you, and I want to hear if it works or kind of your thoughts in general on how that sales pitch could tweak to fit you best. So make it a great day, gang.